Well, since you're here, we might as well do. Well, we can do commissions, I guess, because I don't think the co-op affects that. More importantly, we could do the artifacts thing. But I don't know if we should we be investing our time in artifacts fully, or should we be doing ascensions as well? That's something that I don't know. Artifacts for now, okay. Co-op sometimes affects story commissions. All right. Okay, hold on. There is something that I want to read also. You need at least 1 or 2 good characters. Come on, are you saying that my builds are shit? Because I will agree. I grew up basically on the coast of Washington, and I used to camp on the Columbia River every year in the summer. I learned early that you have to be very careful being in the water. Yeah, you're right. Meanwhile, the better reason I don't visit the beach is because of the sand between my toes. Come on, toilet man! But yeah, anyway. I don't know much about the Columbia River, honestly. But you know, I do agree that being careful with the water is very important. I accepted your commission, by the way. But you have to be really careful. And I feel like not a lot of people understand, right? we do, we 2v1 this dude so easily. Oh no. Anyway, yes. For those who don't know, the Columbia River is a heavy flowing river that will sweep you up very quickly and drag you out of the ocean to the ocean or drown you in other currents. Jesus Christ. It would be good to consider your resin to save time. Yeah, I can also do that. That's scary as fuck, dude. Like the Columbia River is not something that I know like a lot of. That is insane. The last time that I went to the beach was 8 or 9 years ago. I think that it is around 9 years to me as well. Kinda, yeah. Yeah, 9 years of me not going to the beach. But yeah, and to the to the river I've never been. I'm actually like way too scared. And it's funny because I've been hold on, I don't wanna do that. It's funny because I've been like bungee jumping and shit. And I even have the bungee jumping video on social media, on Instagram and shit like that. And I just like I loved it. And I love like extreme sports or the idea of extreme sports. But like the water is super scary to me. I feel like the worst death IMO has to be drawn in. I was gonna go to a snow mountain with my friends like 4 years ago. That has to be fire, but I don't even know the snow. I don't think I should be near. I should be near a snow mountain anytime soon. I should first get to know the snow first. Okay. Yeah, the Columbia is one of the big rivers for the US. It's formed from snowmelt from the Cascade Mountains. And it splits Washington state in half and set the border of Washington and Oregon. Yo, that is so cool to know. My brother has been to Oregon, but that's about it. I've never been to the US. Like, I need to go one day. But yeah, I've never been to it. Navigate and go. I was gonna go to, yeah, there's no mountain already read. And bro, on school camp, we're gonna, okay, hold on. No, shit, we don't have dwell. We have to just run. We're gonna abseil, but it was raining, so they canceled. What is abseil? I don't know what that is. I legit don't know what that is. It has a flow, the Columbia River has a flow 265k cubic feet per second. Holy cow. I bought the tickets, loads and everything, but like at the last moment I got sick and got admitted in the hospital. Oh no, the money waste. I'm so sorry, dude. Canceling a trip, it sucks. Straight up. By the way, oh, okay. That sucks so much, dude. I'm sorry. Oh man, I hate the Fatui here. Hello, you pieces of crap. I had to cancel my trip to Canada in 2020 because of COVID. If that makes you feel like I understand what you're talking about. Because, like, yeah, that sucked, dude. That was the worst thing. Yeah, having to cancel trips is the worst thing in the world. What I hear about the US is just bad coffee and pew pew. I would say that that's just not... By the way, I have died. I was not paying attention. I would say that that is not the case. Honestly, like a lot of cool people from the US and a lot of things to do in the US. You just don't need to hear to listen to the people who are being negative, I guess. But there are good things. There are bad things as well. Like, let's be honest. But every country has it. Like, you know, for example, Costa Rica is known for not having an army and for you know, loving the environment, correct? But you know, if you ask a local exactly what it is, they're gonna tell you what life is like here rather than what the PR wants you to know. Like, many people badmouth the US simply because that's the way that they do it. But that doesn't mean that everything is bad. Oh shit. Uphill is kind of like walking down a cliff. Oh, okay. Well, that I didn't know at all. Hold on. Where the fuck are you? Oh, okay. Where is the next commission? Ah, it's here. COVID ruins everything. Ruins a lot of things. It ruined my trip. I wanted to go see Pearl Jam. It was my favorite band. I need animo for this. There's a lot of good stuff for the US. It just depends on the scale where you look at it. Yeah, I understand. Like, you don't need to tell me that. Because I understand that the US is not that bad. Why are you... Why, okay. I was like, why are you? Hello, yeah. The problem is that most of the negatives are countrywide and the positives are local. Same thing, I guess. In my country. I think that yeah, it's just like the same thing. The same thing for every single country, I will assume. Give me one bad thing about New Zealand. The one thing that I can think of is that I've never been to it. That's the thing. It's tiny? You know what? Yeah, that is also a very good one. Figure out what do you want to do. You want to solo this one? Or do you prefer that I summon some randos? By the way, let me know. Stop trying to hit me, by the way, I hear you. Solo, alright, co-op. Yes. And then here, I should switch you out for you. Alright, let's go. It's so funny because sometimes in maps, they completely forget about putting New Zealand and Tasmania on it. I remember Tasmania because of Tas from the Looney Tunes, but that's about it. I have a lot of problem with that. New Zealand is beautiful, I guess, but I've never been. I love to visit. But then again, I am the type of person who would love to visit every single country in the world. Hello. By the way, I respect the Uemilla build, Figura. I love Uemilla. She's super cool. Yeah, New Zealand has to be beautiful. I've been told that it is beautiful. But like, you know, again, I don't necessarily know. There's literally a subreddit called Maps Without Tasmania and Taps Without New Zealand. How does that happen? How can a country be forgotten completely from the map, the world map? Albanese is a beautiful places to visit. A lot of them are for the natural aspect or for my own historic culture's desire. Share it, dude. I love to hear that. I want to hear that, as a matter of fact. I just don't know when will the next time that I travel be. It's looking very difficult because it is not cheap to go to beautiful places, IMO. Though maybe I can do a travel to Mexico someday in 2022, but that's all I can think of. You know, I dream of the day in which I'll return to Europe, dude. When I went to Italy, it was like the best time of my life. And then also the second most beautiful time was both in Mexico and Canada. I'm probably gonna be going to Singapore for the next holiday. That's surreal. My family never does family trips, actually. Like, other than the one that I told you about from Hell. Attack percentage, attack, defense, HP, and crit damage. This is a good one, but it needs the healing bonus that I like. Alright. Like, I want to visit and probably stay in France for a while, since my heritage is mostly French. But I love to visit Ireland, Italy, Greece, and Sweden. You're gonna love Italy. You're gonna love Italy so much. But that is an amazing list, IMO. My new artifact may be good for Kokomi. The fuck are you doing? I hear you attacking me. But I already sent the invite. There is a world request as well? What the? Let me get out of here before I accept. What is this random? Is Traveler? No. Okay, let me try again. Okay, let's go. Okay, now it's working. Sorry to disturb the conversation, but could you please help me with a quest sometime? I think that we can, probably. Cut on the keyboard, that's what took you so long. Ah, okay. Pussy on keyboard took me so long to get there. Figure out swimming on Pussy. Anyway, yes. Bianca, we can help you. As in I think that Figure and Tahir can carry you. If you want my help anyway, I can join. But like, let me finish the artifact farming. If not, I think Tahir is available right now. Maybe that'll help you out. But in combat, yeah. But I will not be super useful. But like, I'll try. Yeah, Italy is gorgeous. What places do you want to visit in Italy, by the way? It has so much historic and cultural intrigue. Its participation in medieval times and the Roman Empire. Yeah, exactly. Like, going to Rome was so surreal. Seeing the things that you see, seeing the things that you see in movies, is incredible. Pompeii is interesting, but you have to be super careful in Naples, dude. Like, super careful, as if you were in a third world country. Like, I've been told by the locals, and I've been told multiple times, like, yeah, you have to be careful because there's a lot. Not that it is a third world country, that section, but because there is a lot of crime in Naples. But yeah, it is a wonderful city. And then, yeah, but Italy is amazing. I love to travel there. I get like kind of a bit of a good jealousy when I hear people say like, oh, my family's going to here, they're there for holidays, because I usually like legit we never did that. Like, you know, we've never, like, honestly, we've never been out of the country as a family. Energy recharge, percentage, elemental mastery, defense, and HP. That's okay. That is fine. Continue the challenge, yeah. But here doesn't mind helping, Bianca, if you're listening still. So you can go to, you can DM him, I guess, or, you know, share your details on Discord. This is similar and with how critical it has been to Western philosophy and mythology. Yeah, dude. 100%, I understand. Yo, why am I with Sucrose, by the way? Ah, fuck it, dude. It has a minimum volume. Yeah. My number one will be Rome. You're gonna love Rome. 100%. For me, going to Italy will be like walking to the start and success of Rome itself. Yeah, that makes it sound like so badass. But I also feel like you should check out cities like Florence, for example. Florence is the most beautiful city I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, it's just incredible. Like you walk through it and you feel like you're walking in a fairy tale. It was just, I could not believe that I was part of that city. Like for us, even for like the days that I stayed, that just being there was so fucking cool. It felt like, it was perfect to have one of those, romantic getaways that people talk about in the movies, right? Done in Paris, you need to pay for public toilets. My bladder weak as fuck. My wallet gonna be empty. No, your wallet can. Instead of spending for your wife, you're gonna spend on going to the bathroom. But I don't know if you need to pay for public toilets, by the way. I only know that Paris it has ugly areas and beautiful areas. But I'm yet to visit. Crit rate percentage, let's go. HP, attack, and attack. This is actually like good. Like legit good. There's just not way too much Romance history from Kingdom to Republic to Empire. I mean, it makes sense considered, your interest and what you study. Italy, it just has too much. It'd be kind of like going for France. To France for me, except I'm more versed in French places. Maybe if you go, for example, Firenze is the place, or Florence is the place that they were inspired to ride. Let's go. To ride Pinocchio. And Verona is the town in which people were inspired to ride Romeo and Juliet. I don't know the name of the actor, so I'm gonna call it people. But yeah, like the actor, the writer, I'm sorry. But yeah, I feel like that is such a cool lore to have, right? And I don't know what that is. But I do have a Pinocchio mask, but I don't know what I put it. Where the fuck did I put it? The fuck happened? But anyway, yeah. Like, it's cool to visit places that happen to be part of history and places who happen to be like super interesting. Do you mean Shakespeare? Yeah, I don't know if you're trolling me or if it is indeed Shakespeare and I just came up like an ignorant. But yes. Yes, whoever you say, I do believe. I believe you. Everyone knows Paris, but not everyone knows Bordeaux or La Rochelle. Yeah, exactly. See, exactly. And see, you're the type of traveler that I like. Because that type of person that wants to go ahead and travel to see the places, like multiple places, and absorb yourself. Kind of what Tatsumi. Absorb yourself in the defense percentage. Fuck me. In the culture and getting to know the places that um and getting to know the places that not many people like or many people know. Like for example, I've been to Mexico, but I love Guanajuato and I love Querétaro, and people don't visit them. And it's because people think that they know Mexico because they know Cancun, and it's insane because there's so much things. Yeah, there are so many things that you can go ahead and legit do in Mexico and get to know. Mexico is not just Cancun or Mexico City. The Capulet and Montag families. Shakespeare is the author of Romeo and Juliet. Well, fuck. I fucked up then. I'm sorry if I came off ignorant, because I don't know the author. I was never made to read it in high school, by the way. I was never made to read it in high school. Like your friends, Morales, they're cool. Yeah, I think they're cool. I agree with you. I'm happy that the hero is helping you out, by the way, Bianca. Did Shakespeare actually write all his work in dot hat language? Oh yeah, we're done. Okay, hold on. I was not paying attention. I was reading chat. Do you mean fancy English or the early modern version of English? He made up like half his words. It's one of the things that made him so iconic and great. That is so cool. Yo, we got 2 5-stars. We have attack percentage, crit damage percentage, HP percentage, and HP. What the fuck is this? Very blessed. This is very, very fucking blessed. But now I need to find somebody, to put it on. And then we have this one, HP, obviously, energy recharge, crit rate, and defense. That's okay. That is a very decent one, I think. Noel. Ooh. You know what? That is a great shout. So that Noel can actually do damage. Put it in Kokomi. No, I don't think... I want the full set on Kokomi, though. There are two authors I cite as being the founding people of modern English. Who would that be? You're the English teacher. You have to teach me. I need help. I need to learn so much defense. So much defense, what the fuck? I need to learn so much English. And I love, you know, learning about culture and stuff like that. Man. Now I'm thinking because I used to... Well, it's not the same, I guess. Because she came to Costa Rica to teach English to people who wanted as a second language. But I used to date an English teacher. She was cool as fuck. I think that, yeah, teachers are cool. The more I think about it, you know, talking about culture and usually having the maturity to deal with people who happen to be mature or happen to be learning and the patient and everything. That was cool as fuck. But I guess it's in the past, whatever. But that was a weird memory to have. Kind of like a deja vu. They like, you know, have somebody who was like, yeah, so here's an interesting thing that happened. Like thousands of years ago, but fucker, here you go. The first takes Shakespeare, of course, and he transformed how drama was written, approach, and thought. Even to this day, 500 years later. That's cool. And then, but I'll also cite Geoffrey... I'm gonna fuck up the name. Cocher, who wrote the Canterbury Tales. I do not know the book, and I do not know the... But yo, this is a fire artifact. HP percentage, attack, and crit damage. This might actually go to Barbara. Barbara. Yeah, what is the Canterbury Tales? Because I don't know anything about it. And this is attack percentage, defense, energy recharge, and attack. Okay, let's go. Even though the original Canterbury Tales was in Middle English, it was that set English as a vowel language for storytelling as opposed to French, Italian, and Latin. Yo. See that I wouldn't have ever known. Are you here? Yes, you are. Come on. Illusion Shatter, by the way. Like, you know, I have so many books to read and so many things to do. I don't know if I'm ever gonna have enough life to actually do every single thing that I want to do. I have so many movies to watch. I have so many reviews to write. I have so many things to write myself, you know, that I would love to be... You know, I would love to be a storyteller as well someday. It's fucking strange, dude. There's so many things. I want to play so many video games as well. And when I look at my schedule, I'm trying to plan out the stream. I'm looking at it and I'm like, I don't have enough time to fit everything that I want to do. And you know, it's weird, but it's a good thing to have, in my opinion, because it goes to show that you, like, you know, you are interested in living, right? Like, there's so many places to visit and you want to live that, and you want to read as many things, and you want to consume as many things, and, you know, good things, right? It's wonderful. A quick description of... Okay, hold on. Roll cage? Geo damage bonus? Come on, man! Stop fucking me. Next one. A quick description of Canterbury. It's an anthology, just a collection of stories put together that told the tale of a bunch of pilgrims that were heading to a particular shrine in England. Ooh. It was also one of the last proper stories to be written and told in modern English. Alright. Sometimes I feel like there's too much to do, and sometimes I feel like there's nothing. It all depends on my mood. Like, honestly, I can go... When I'm going through it, you know, with my mental health and I'm feeling down, I feel like there's nothing to do. And I cannot find anything, and I have no inspiration to do anything at all. But when I'm actually happy and I feel refreshed and energized, I actually feel like there's nothing that I cannot do, which overwhelms me. And this is, I need to find a balance, of course. I feel like there's so many things that I can do that I want to do them all, right? And if you think about it, there is a lot of things to do. But then there's also like the responsibility of, for example, you need a job, right? So that means that you have to spend 9 hours, you know, doing something in order to get enough money to do the things that you want to do. But that means that every day you're gonna have only like a very small portion of time. I'm going the wrong way. A small portion of time to actually like, you know, be able to enjoy the life that you want to live. And that is a very hard hitting thing that hits you when you're an adult. But yeah, it's like I want to do all of these things. We got Pearl Cage again, by the way. Defense percentage, energy recharge, HP percentage, and elemental mastery. But alright, we'll keep grinding. I believe that we have done commissions and we have done this, right? Wow, okay, I think we're done with this. I'm gonna continue with the quest. Yukigami is dealing more damage than Mayura right now. That's so funny. uh, but anyway. Alright, hold on. Let me go into the single player. Thank you, Figura, by the way. Thank you so much for the help, as always. We'll keep grinding for sure. We'll focus on artifacts and then talents. But yes, like, I have many things that I want to go ahead and do. And I feel like it's better to feel motivated than to feel nothing at all. And someday I'll be able to do all of the things, hopefully. But like, yeah, it's a hard-hitting thing to have to be like, yeah, like to do the things you have to. Like to do the things that you want to do, you have to get the resources. And it's part of human life, right? It doesn't matter what you do, you'll always have a limited time. So you have to be very precious about it and very, very, like, kind of like, there you go, very selective. This is why I've started not taking bullshit from a lot of people, because when you think about it, when you spend time with somebody or whatever, even for friendship, family, relationships, you're giving them time, dude. Be careful. Like, your time is so precious. You have to be really careful and selective with the type of person you spend your time with, right? And if they don't add anything to you, then, like, leave. You have to be really careful. This looks wonderful. Okay. But anyway, yes. Let me go ahead and read that.
To survive hardship, you must prepare for hardship.
Honestly, there is such a vast collection of knowledge that is available to us, and there's even a larger collection of knowledge that is just lost to us entirely. Yeah, like when I think about my country, for example, how we got colonized by the Spanish people. Like, they burned so many things that we were doing, so many books, so much art, and that sucks. That hurts me on a level that is hard to explain, because, like, yeah, there's so much culture of Latin America that was lost, and that sucks to keep in mind, right? Like, I wish things were different and we had kept that type of knowledge. You could call me doing a 5K. Yeah, let's go, dude. Could call me strong. Yula can basically do 50K without trying, but she's not built. Ah, okay. When I was in high school, I had a college level English class, which was pretty much just a literature class, and we got to talk about the entire range of English words and their impact to eras and later works. That is insane, dude. It's the only reason I've ever heard of Chaucer and the Canterbury Tales, and made me appreciate the importance of it, and other authors like Shakespeare. See, that is so cool. Like, honestly, it is. Like, this is why I think that the culture and literature should be more involved in high school and just all in all classes. Like that, it sucks that it doesn't happen as often. And like, again, I was talking about how I used to get 1 hour of religious studies when I was in primary school. And like, you could have taught me everything else. Teach me how to do my taxes. Teach me how to live on my own. Teach me anything else. Nah. all right. Well, like, you know, we had to go through that. Like, it's insane, right? But yeah, like, yeah. Yeah, the culture loss hurts me too. I love exploring and learning about different cultures, stories, and mythos. Central and Southern America's indigenous people of North America, exactly. The loss of Gallic Nordic lore because of Christianization. That I respect Christian religion. I respect everybody's religion, but nobody can truly defend what happened. You know, like 100 years ago or so, 200 years ago or so. You know that even more, 250 years ago or something like along those lines. Like losing so much culture sucks. Gaelic being Ireland, Scottish, and Northwestern Europe. Thank you. Yeah, and yeah, okay, like thank you by the way, because I understand I don't know much about the lore of Nordic and Gaelic countries and people, but I like again, like any sort of colonization and any sort of forced culture into people that cannot be defended and has to stop. Obviously. But yeah. Anyway, um yes, we should probably I should probably head to the next quest.